It's Joe, and welcome to my life. We're starting off the week with a tennis session. Only the best way to start your week. This morning session was not good for me. I did have my pre-workout snack of carbohydrates to help get me through, but I just felt so low energy. I had this dizzy spell, my hands were getting clammy, and even if I sat down and hydrated and tried to go back into it, I was just having a really hard time. And we were only playing for an hour. It felt like I just wasted that tennis session, even though I still had a few good hits here or there. Hopefully we can make up for it in another tennis session, but for now, I think I really need to refuel. So let's get some food. Outfit check. We're gonna film another podcast episode today. This one is gonna be on the topic of Senator Kiko Pangilinan wanting to do libreng almusal para sa mga public school. Somebody messaged me and asked me about it, and I thought it would be a great podcast topic, so hopefully you like it as well. And I'm also gonna film another one para hindi sayang ang makeup. We must interrupt the filming process for a meeting. Yes, I have a meeting. The episode took longer to film than I thought. I was supposed to have 2 done before this meeting, pero nakaisa lang tayo. But that is okay. We're just taking a little break. I'm really trying to film this next one. I'm just having such a hard time. Like, I'm stalling. And I had to do it like 5 times already. One more time. We can do this. I'm losing steam. I filmed. I'm so tired. I'm gonna have my little snack here. I just wanted to share this one because this is my favorite crackers ever. This is Rice Buddy. So they're rice crackers. They're baked, not fried. 2 servings per container. And 1 serving has 2 grams of protein. Not bad for rice crackers. Pero ang sarap. Tsaka mura lang siya. Hindi siya sobrang mahal. It's from Landers. This is like the shape. It has this shape. This shape. Has a lot of other flavors. Gusto ko talaga siya. This one is Yana's snack. Sauteed hash brown plate. Looks good. We just bought some bento boxes from Manam. Because it turns out I cannot meal prep on Mondays. So we ordered some food. If you like Manam and you don't really want to order just the ulam, they do have this little benta box, which is rice, ulam, and a side dish. This is the house tofu sisig and a tomato salad. This is for Dad. I like the tofu sisig one, but this time I got patis wings and a gising-gising. I know this is a lot of patis wings. This is so good. So that'll be our balanced dinner. Thank you po.
Ay,
Hi!
sige po.
Take my aso kasi. Thank you. No, Wilson, no! Got some groceries. We've got some ingredients for our meal prep tomorrow. My favorite bread, Monde wheat bread, because it's fluffy, like white bread, but it's got the fiber of wheat bread. I got some sukiyaki. I want to make some gyudon this week. Some cucumbers, chicken thighs. The other week I marinated this and then air fried it. It was so good. I want more. And tofu, because I'll be making a tofu sisig again. Just some vinegar and some soy sauce. I don't know what sound effects I'm making. Squeeze out the air, toss it around. Now we're gonna toss it in the Prime Fresh because it's got a -3 degrees soft freeze. I'm sorry, but this is not for you. I've got some French toast for breakfast, but what Dad calls it is Filipino toast because it's Filipino style. Kamusta yung Filipino toast mo, Dad?
Filipino toast? Ang sarap!
I was contemplating between wearing a dress or a set today. I decided to go with this blue Wilson set. I am not sponsored by Wilson, by the way. Even though I have so many of their clothes, their rackets and my bag are Wilson. I am not sponsored, but that would be the dream because they are my favorite tennis brand. Pinangalanan ko ngayong anak ko ng Wilson. So, you know, it's a dream. Sana one day. Anyways, we gotta get to tennis because last week we were late for 2 out of 3 of our tennis sessions kasi sobrang traffic. Kahit 10 minutes away lang yung pupuntahan namin. It's better to be early and hit the gym rather than be late and miss minutes of tennis. Tennis was rough again today. Even if I had a full breakfast, I still got very dizzy and weak. And I feel like I'm not able to fully perform or hit my shots. I also played a singles game with a Class A coach, and he did not go easy on me. Until it was mid-game, we were love for, and he decided to give me some killable shots that I killed into the net. I don't know if it's my new racket, my new strings. Tennis has not been going well for me. But it's okay, because I did get some carioca on my way home. This is my favorite. At kailangan hindi basa yung carioca because there's nothing worse than a wet carioca. For most of my life, this was only 20 pesos. Pero ngayon, 25 pesos na siya. I mean, gets ko naman. It's just crazy though. Inflation is happening. I needed that refuel. It's like an air fryer version of the adobo piña. It's not raining and it's not hot. Giving them a little walk. But, anyari? Wilson! What you doing? Look, and I'm fresh. I took a shower. It took me a while to change out of my clothes kasi gusto kong sulitin muna yung suot ko bago ako magpalit. Because somebody is coming over here to fix up my lashes. Siguro naman napansin nyo na ubos na yung pilik mata ko. After just 1 week, so many of them had already fallen off. And there's supposed to be a retouch within the first 14 days. Pero parang ang bilis kasi mawala at matanggal. So I was searching online to see what other people were saying, where they like to have their lashes done. And I found Lash Artistry PH. So it's a home service and I'm really excited to see how my lashes turn out. I want to have some wispy lashes. And to be fair, I love to wear falsies. But I also love the low maintenance. I can do my brows and my blush. Tapos pwede na ako umalis ng bahay o pwede na ako mag-video. Okay na ako, mukha na ako maayos. And another reason, which I guess I can already share because by the time you're watching this vlog, it either has happened or didn't happen. But I'm going on a business trip to Italy. I'm so excited. This is gonna be my first time in Europe if it pushes through because it's been already more than a month that I had my passport sent for them to process my visa and it hasn't come. Because the first time I applied for my Schengen visa a few years back, I was denied. And then the second time, it was approved, but then Omicron hit, kaya hindi kami nakaalis. And the first time I applied for my US visa, I was also denied. And the second time, I was finally approved. So I have visa fears and visa trauma. At sure ako alam nyo na yung pakiramdam na yun. To get your visas, it's so expensive, the anxiety. But this is the first time that it's taken so long. And I've been on a lot of Schengen visa groups that say that the Italian Schengen visa visa is really the strictest. And I'm getting so anxious because it's just taking so long. And actually, I was supposed to leave at September 13. It was supposed to be a side trip and then the work trip. But because my visa didn't come back, this is my last shot this week because I'm supposed to leave this weekend. So, hindi ko na talaga alam. I have been so anxious. This is the make it or break it week. If it doesn't come, the trip is supposed to be this weekend for the business portion of the trip, and then I'm just gonna extend it for my own personal tourism. Pero kung hindi ko talaga makuha, wala na. And I've just been so anxious this whole month because of this. Kaya magpapapilik mata na lang tayo. And while waiting, let's do some editing. Here's our lashes. I love them. They look so good. The wispy definitely looks a lot more natural. And I'm very, very happy with them. Yay! Dinner provided by our father, Joseph.
Hello!
Look what I was sent. We got some local protein bars. This is Blitz. You have a white chocolate vanilla and a dark chocolate. Let's do the white chocolate vanilla. I've really been so anxious about this whole visa situation, so I haven't been able to eat my best. And today we haven't had enough protein, so let's have 21 grams right now. I will say the texture is kind of like milk powder that has just really been pressed together, but it is better than a lot of protein bars that we usually have around the market. Plus it's local. You may think I fixed my room, but I just moved everything to the other side. Yep. Before I leave, if I leave, hopefully I leave, I have no idea, hahabol muna tayo sa trabaho. So I have a lot of videos to edit. I have 2 collaboration posts to film. Luckily for the podcast, nakatatlo na tayo. Okay na tayo until I get back. That will be consistent. The weekly vlogs won't be because I won't be able to edit. But you will definitely get a podcast. And I'm really excited actually for the coming episodes. And if the business trip doesn't continue, then future me is going to be a little bit chill on the podcast. And I can focus on the vlogs and trying to film other types of videos that I just haven't had time to do. It's an editing morning. Here we go. You guys, this visa anxiety is going through the roof right now. I currently am going to film a video for a collab post, but I'm just so stressed and I can't. It's really affecting so many factors of my life right now. I gotta distract myself. Let's film. And I guess I'll let you see the behind the scenes. Video done filming. I made these tocino spring rolls. They're so loaded with veggies. I did need to cut the veggies a lot smaller and I just don't have that skill. Oh, anxiety. One thing that I am proud of right now, even if I'm dealing with feeling very, very anxious, I'm still eating my regular meals because in the past, wala. Di na ako kakain o kaya sobrang kakain naman ako kasi sobrang stressed ko. That's perfectly normal and fine. It happens. Okay, it's very understandable. But a few things that I have done in my lifetime to help me manage that or to help me get to where I am. Number 1 is definitely working on my routine in general. Because if you have a routine that you can really trust, it makes it a lot easier for you, especially in times of stress and anxiety, to come back and to, of course, stick to that routine. Plus, if you are well fed, you will lessen the chances of you emotionally eating. Kasi madalas nag-emotional eat tayo kapag sobrang physically gutom din tayo. More often than not, when your physical hunger gets too intense, it also starts to feel emotional and you start to eat not just because of those feelings, but also because you are super duper hungry. At least you are able to eliminate the chances that you're eating more likely out of extreme physical hunger, and you're really focused or understanding where the emotion is coming from. Peanut butter and bread, let's toss it in the air fryer. Now, another thing I've been working on is trying to find what I am truly looking for. Because right now, I'm dealing with something that I can't control, and that is the release of my visa. Wala naman talaga akong magagawa nun. Hindi ko naman alam kung approved ba at kailan ba talaga siya lalabas. So what I'm looking for right now is control. That's what I want to feel. I want to feel like I'm in control, and I want to feel like I have answers. But I don't. What I can direct that energy on is something that I can control, or something that I know has a system and an answer that I'm looking for. At this moment, it's creating content. And that's also probably why I was able to bust out 3 edited podcasts in the past few days, and also do the other contents that I need to do. Even if I feel like I don't have the full energy to do it, it does give me a distraction and a path to put that energy on. ChatGPT also says to remind myself that I've done everything I can, but that whole affirmation thing is not helping me right now. Eating when you're feeling emotional and stressed, perfectly fine. We just have to focus on a routine that will keep us calm, and try to redirect your energy to something else that might give you what you're looking for, whether that's calmness, energy, or letting out your frustration. Iba-iba yun para sa lahat ng tao, kaya kailangan mong hanapin. Quick dinner before we go to our evening tennis. I just made a little tofu stir fry. And then I have here a little side salad using the peanut sauce I made a while ago for the spring rolls. I have some lettuce and some tomatoes from More Veggies Please. If you want more fresh produce, specifically greens, you can definitely check them out. We got home last night from evening tennis at around 10:30, and I got to bed at 11:30. Woo! Night out! I've got my breakfast, which is just a tuna melt sandwich, and I put some lettuce on top. More veggies, please. Surprisingly, I'm not as tired as I was last week after evening tennis, but maybe I'll crash out later. I do have an event to go to today. I am hosting a medical advance tour. It's kind of like a tour through offices and schools to talk about periods and destigmatizing it. There's going to be an OBGYN, there's going to be another KOL, and I'm going to be the host. Balanced breakfast to get us through. Hello everyone, Kumusta kayo? My name is Sebastian, and I will be your host for today's Wellness Talk. They got us lunch. I also got a matcha. This is not quite as good as a matcha at home, but I just wanted a matcha. And then they got a salad from Wildflower. This is the salad part. And then there's this huge, I think it's a chicken. Being a dietitian, kapag ka may lunch or may food na ibibigay, they always give me a salad. It's just so funny to me. I'll eat anything. Except I usually do have a preference, which is as much as possible no pork. Mainly from a personal standpoint and not really a dietary restriction. All right, let's eat my salad. You guys, I'm back. I'm so tired, but also the event was so fun. I do think I was there too early because I was there like 4 hours before the session itself. We talked about periods, fertility, you know, the usual taboo topics for women. And then we're gonna watch the finale of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Dati binabasa ko yung mga libro na yun sa gabi, tapos sa cellphone ko lang because I didn't have a Kindle before. And I only had the physical book of the first one. So the other two, I had to get a soft copy. I don't know if I should actually say this. It's been crazy. Not a big fan of how the series has turned out, but it is definitely a cultural event, cultural moment. Jel got me some mang inasal yesterday. So yeah, so that will be our dinner. And in usual I don't restrict vibes, here's my mang inasal and here's my salad. I just gotta put some dressing. Bai gave me a quick salad dressing tip. So we're doing some vinegar, red cane vinegar, sesame oil. I'm trying to be very mindful so it doesn't put too much, because I don't want it to taste like just oil. MSG, kind of like a cucumber salad, but with the lettuce. Yesterday probably goes down as one of the worst days of my life. I won't say the worst. Because yesterday was pretty much the last possible day for VFS to email and tell me that my visa was ready. At sobrang anxious ko lang talaga buong araw. From the moment I woke up, I was already stressing. I couldn't even get good sleep because my acid was so bad due to the anxiety. Tsaka gising ako ng gising kasi chinecheck ko yung email ko. Even if I kind of knew that it wouldn't be sent overnight. Although I never really went into the realm of emotional eating, because after I would have my snack, I would kind of give up because it just didn't give me the satisfaction or comfort that I needed, which was really just an answer to what was happening. Tried to keep myself busy with editing and trying to figure out how to color grade. So medyo may productivity naman tayo kahapon kahit papaano. But I would say I took a bunch of naps and odd positions, but I couldn't even nap properly because I was still waiting for the email. And every hour that passed, my heart just sank a little bit more and more. And some people might be thinking, bakit parang ang OA mo naman for this situation? Well, I wouldn't feel this way if it was just a tourist trip. If it was a delayed visa for a personal trip, yung gusto ko lang magbakasyon para sa sarili ko, I wouldn't feel this way. But because this is a business trip, and the other KOLs who are gonna be on this trip had already gotten their approved visa, even if there were delays in their application o kaya mas late sa akin nag-apply, nakuha na nila yung visa nila, parang sinasabi ng mundo na parang hindi mo naman kasi deserve to eh. I felt like it was kind of connected to my worth, which is weird and it shouldn't be that way, I know, pero yun yung naramdaman ko. Also, my family, except me and Bai, went on a Japan trip together, the first family trip and the first time that my dad has left the country in years. And I was supposed to go with them, but it coincided with this business trip. So ngayon FOMO pa ako dun. There was also so many projects that I had to turn down because of the timing of the trip, so I couldn't accept them. And it really just feels like it's my fault. Like my profile was not good enough o may ginawa akong pagkukulang kaya lahat na nangyari. Even though technically I know it's not my fault because you have no control over your visa application. It's been around almost 40 days of processing and 30 working days, so hindi ko talaga maintindihan. Currently, I'm trying to look at the plus side for things, which is what we did when Bai had cancer, which was trying to look for a good thing out of the situation. Like, for example, she got a PWD card, so there was a discount. Those little things just to try and turn the situation around. Not toxic positivity, but just to be able to kind of lighten the way you feel about something. Plus side, I get to watch Dear Evan Hansen because the trip was going to coincide with the tickets that we bought. Another plus side, I don't have to bring the dogs to the dog hotel. I'm here with them. All right, that's my little rant. I'm still kind of grieving and trying to wrap my head around the fact that I have no control. It's been a month of me stressing about it, feeling a little bit trapped kasi hindi ko alam kung ano yung pwede kong gawin because there was no answer. But that's life. Today we gotta put ourselves together because we are going to do a little guesting at a podcast. I'm actually pretty excited about this one. We're aiming to film 2 30-minute episodes, which is usually what I do when I film my own podcast. This is my first outfit. This top is from Tropic Beatnik, and these bottoms or these pants I got from Puma. And it just so happened that they were the same color. At sobrang gusto ko yun kasi parang may set ako. I also have this little necklace from Russet Accessories. It has all these lovely charms. I decided to wear my Sky and Loon necklace that says you always deserve to eat. And then I have a little donut earring. We finished the shoot! It's for a podcast by Dross Initiative, The episode will be out around October, they mentioned, so please do watch the 2 episodes we filmed. I was gonna do more BTS, but I got a bit shy. But everyone in the team is so nice. We had lunch and we chatted a lot. It was really fun because I don't talk to a lot of people. And I realized that it can actually be very healing. I know this video was filled with anxiety and stress, but I hope that in any way, shape, or form it helped just show that, hey, life doesn't always go the way we want it to, and sometimes you just have to pick up and move on. Hopefully we can have more good news in the next vlog. Although I won't be in Italy. You always deserve to eat. The video's over, but that doesn't mean you have to go. You can still subscribe or watch another video. Thanks for watching.